It doesn't get any more incredible than this. Creamy, tons of bacon flavor. My friends are gonna love this. Two low carb appetizers that are ridiculously easy to make, and we're gonna use our grill and smoker to make them. First, we're grilling cheese. Not grilled cheese, that's another video. This is a special kind of cheese that you can cook on the grill or a skillet. You can even fry it because this cheese keeps its shape when it's cooked, unlike other cheeses that just turn into this big blob of messy goo whenever they're heated up or cooked. This special cheese you've probably heard of before because it's been very popular over the last few years. It's called halloumi cheese. You can cut the halloumi into any shape. Some people do thin strips and make fries. It's a semi-hard cheese, usually made from goat and or cheese milk, so you might be able to tolerate this one if you have a sensitivity to cow's milk. It's tangy and salty, but not overly ripe tasting. It's similar to a mellow feta. To grill it, brush it with a few tablespoons of olive oil first, or just any neutral oil. Here you could sprinkle a variety of seasonings from Italian seasoning, chili flakes, maybe a few tablespoons of sugar-free honey, a squeeze of lemon, or just keep it plain like I'm doing. There's no need to add any salt because this cheese is actually already salty enough. Place the halloumi strips directly on a hot grill that you've preheated to 375 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Reduce the grill heat to medium, which is around 350 degrees, and grill for 2 to 3 minutes or until it gets charred with grill marks and no longer sticks to the grill. Then you'll flip it and grill the other side for the same amount of time. You know it's done when you press the cheese and there's a little bit of give to it, but it's not runny. As it cooks, the inside gets softer and has a similar consistency to the innards of a roasted or toasted marshmallow. But the outside is beautifully crispy and charred. It's best if you serve this immediately. At this point, I like to squeeze some fresh lemon, drizzle more olive oil, and top with fresh herbs. I even serve it with sliced heirloom tomatoes and basil. This is truly an embodiment of a bountiful summer harvest. Except these weren't my tomatoes because I forgot to start a garden this year. Not really forgot, I was just lazy. Before we move on to our next cheesy grilled appetizer, this is your friendly reminder of how important it is to stay hydrated during this summer heat. And I like to do this with Element Electrolytes, who is my sponsor for today's video. This time of year, I'm pretty active outside. Combine that with the heat and a low-carb diet, and it's really easy for me to get dehydrated and have electrolyte loss. Electrolytes help move water and nutrients into our cells, so if you're dehydrated, you start to feel sluggish and have headaches, and nobody wants to spend their summer on the couch with low energy. Element is formulated to help anyone with their electrolyte needs, and it's perfectly suited to folks on the keto and low carb diet since it has a science-backed electrolyte ratio of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Plus, it comes in a wide range of flavors, and you're gonna wanna sample them all to figure out which one is your favorite. Right now, you can do that because Element is offering my viewers a free sample pack with any order. You get 8 single-serving packets free with any Element order. All you have to do is go to drinkelement.com/KetoFocus because this deal is only available through my link. This is the best way to sample a bunch of flavors without having to buy a box of each, which you could if you wanted. Just go to drinkelement.com/KetoFocus. Now on to another cheesy creation. This time we're smoking cheese. And we're gonna top it with one of my favorite low-carb jams. Grab a block of cream cheese, brush it with a little bit of olive oil. This is gonna help our seasoning stick. Then take a small knife and score the top of the brick in a cross-hatch pattern. I know this looks like I'm doing this in the most awkward, painstakingly slow way, but I wanted it to look pretty with evenly cut diamonds because diamonds are a girl's best friend. So is a perfect cross-hatch pattern on a brick of cheese. Then sprinkle your favorite barbecue rub all over the cheese and lightly press it into the brick. Scoring the cheese is gonna help get that flavor of the rub and the smoke to penetrate inside. Place this in a cast iron skillet or a baking tray and smoke it in your smoker for 2 hours, and I'm gonna use my Traeger. Meanwhile, let's make some jam with bacon. Add 14 slices of diced bacon to a skillet and cook until crispy over medium-high heat. Then remove the cooked bacon pieces from the skillet and place on a paper towel-lined plate, but leave all of that bacon grease inside the skillet because to that we're gonna add 1 thinly sliced onion, 1 whole onion that you thinly slice, plus 2 cloves of minced garlic. Cook that until it's softened and translucent, which is usually gonna take you around 5 minutes. Then return your crumbled bacon into the skillet. And now for the magic. You're gonna add a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, a 1/4 cup of sugar-free maple syrup, a 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Lower the heat to low and you're gonna let this simmer for around 30 to 60 minutes. It'll start to caramelize and thicken as it cooks. Then transfer it all, including the liquids and oils from the skillet, to a blender or a mini food processor and pulse until it turns into a thickened jam texture. Our smoked cream cheese is ready. You can either serve it drizzled with sugar-free honey or top it with that amazing bacon jam we just made. Use your favorite veggies to scoop it up. I found these low-carb Melba toasts. I'll have them linked down below for you. They're only 1 net carb. Or if you want to make your own keto crackers, you can click right here because I show you how to do it.